So students, we were on chapter 1 of the political science, con- constitution, why and how. In this we were on the topic, why do we need the constitution? And the first point we had discussed, to allow coordination and assurance amongst the members of a society. This is the first function of the constitution, because it provides a set of basic rules. Reason, any group will need some basic rules that are publicly promulgated and known to all members of that group to achieve a minimal degree of coordination. But these rules must not only be known, these rules must also be enforceable. If citizens have no assurance that others will follow these rules, they will themselves have no reason to follow these rules. Saying that the rules are legally enforceable gives an assurance to everybody that others will follow these, for if they do not do so, they will be punished. Okay, we had discussed all these things in detail previously in the previous class. So now we come on second function of the constitution, or we could say, why do we need the constitution? What's the second reason for this? Second reason is, we need the constitution to specify to specify who will enjoy decision making powers. Decision making powers. Yes, students. So we have to discuss on the second need of the constitution now. Yes, I could hear some noise from the back. Please. Yes, to specify who will enjoy decision making powers. That's why we need the constitution. Yes, anyone can speak, please. Raise your hand. Raise your hand. Anyone would like to speak? Yes, someone has. Neil has raised the hand. Yes, Neil, please speak.
Ma'am,
Yes,
on the specification of decision making.
yes,
Uh, Ma'am, Constitution is a body of fundamental principles according to which a state is constituted or governed. Whom
yes.
gets the power or whom gets the power to decide can be answered in many ways. For
Hmm.
example, in monarchical constitution, a monarchy has to decide. In
Very good.
constitution like old Soviet Union, one single party have to decide. But
Yes.
in
Which was the
Indian
party? Wait.
constitution,
Which was the party there?
one single uh,
Which was
uh,
the party in Soviet Union? You gave the reference.
actually I'm not remember.
Communist
I,
Party had been there.
hi,
Communism had
yes,
been
ma'am,
over there.
Communist
Okay.
Party.
They always followed
Okay.
communism. They had the
Yes, ma'am.
ideology of socialism and communism. Okay, good. Yes, continue.
And in Indian constitution, Parliament gets to decide law and policies, and that
Very good.
Parliament itself be organized in the particular manner.
Okay, very good.
But
Well done. Hmm.
if Parliament has the authority to enact the laws, there must be the law to means ma'am, Parliament at first place have the people can easily means
Yes. Good,
if
good, good.
Parliament has the authority to enact the laws, there must be the law that bestows this authority on the Parliament in the first place. And this function is an authority at constitution government is the first place. So it is very clear that the second function of the constitution is to specify who has the power to make decisions in a society. It decides how the government will be constituted.
Very good. Well done. Acha, okay, you gave the reference of the Constitution of India. You said that the Parliament has the authority. Parliament enjoy the authority of the decision making. Okay. So here, who is the supreme? It means the Parliament is supreme in India as per the Constitution of India, who enjoy in fact truly the decision making power in India. As you said, in a monarch can enjoy the decision making power. And you gave the reference of Soviet Union. Even you said that single party rule had been there, and single party had enjoyed the decision making powers over there. So it depends on the kind of government. Okay, as you mentioned. So if we speak in terms of India, if we speak in reference of India, so we always know that India is the largest democracy all over the world. Do you know?
Yes, ma'am.
India is the
Yes,
largest
ma'am.
democracy in the world. We are enjoying. Okay. So in a democratic rule, you are saying that parliament enjoy the decision making powers. So in fact, truly, who is enjoying the uh, decision making power in the country, in a democratic country? Who is the supreme?
Ma'am, people should
Who's
be
speaking?
decided.
Yes, pardon. Who's
Ma'am,
speaking? Yes,
ma'am,
Neil?
Neil.
Okay, yes, Neil. Yes, beta. Continue. Yes.
Ma'am, this matter is not so simple actually, because people should also decide to take the decisions through their representative. But this is
Very
not a
good.
particular
Hmm.
answer to this question.
Listen,
Ma'am, but this
you
is
got
not a
the
particular
answer, guys.
answer.
You got the answer right now. You told that the people have the right to choose the representatives, and all these representatives are coming from the from 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 among the people only.
Ma'am, these
Are you getting my
representatives.
point? So in a democratic country, who is actually enjoying the decision making power?
Ma'am, people people can be enjoyed decision making power because they can
Very
take
good,
decisions through
very
their
good.
representative.
In a democratic country, people always indirectly participate in the decision making. Reason is this: whatsoever the representatives to whomsoever they vote for the people. Yes, in a democratic country, elections take place and people choose their representatives. And all those representatives are accountable and answerable towards the people first.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
getting the
Yes,
point?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So as per
Yes.
the Constitution of India, the parliament is enjoying the decision making powers, but who is sending the representatives to the parliament? All of them are being all of them are being
Ma'am.
elected.
Yes, ma'am.
All of them are being elected. Beta,
By the
please,
people.
ye, whatsoever the noise is coming, please control this. So in a democratic country, what can we say? The people always participate. Okay, people always participate in the decision making because they send the representatives to the parliament after they choose them through voting through the elections. Got the point? Very good, Neil. Very good. You spoke very well. Now we come on the third function. Third function of the constitution is to set some limit To set how to function is, Neil, you spoke very well. I'm very happy to see this. Very good, beta. To set some limits on the power of the government. In short, I'm writing this GOVG, on the power of the government. Now, in a second function, we discussed that the representatives means the government is elected. The government is the authority, is the body which is framed of the elected representatives by the people. Okay, so in the third function, the Constitution of India always sets some limits on the power of the government. What kind of limitations are these? Though all these limitations are fundamental in the sense that the government may never trespass them. Okay. Yes, anyone would like to speak? Yes. Neil, again Neil only. What happened to Sanjana? Where is Sanjana today? Sanjana, are you not participating?
Ma'am, I'm having
Yes.
an internet issue today. Internet
Okay.
issue.
Okay. Okay, no problem. Yes, Neil, please
It's getting
continue.
disconnected again and again.
Okay, I see. This is the problem today. Okay, no issues. Yes, Neil, speak up beta.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, bache.
Okay. Constitution limits the power of the government in many ways.
Yes.
The most common way of limiting the power of the government is to specify certain fundamental rights that all of us possess as a citizen, which no government can be allowed to violate.
Yes. What kind
And
of rights you are talking about? Can you give some examples, please?
ma'am, fundamental rights.
No.
Ma'am,
You spoke the point that the government is whatsoever the government can impose on the people. Okay, but government government has some limitations on its power. Okay, you spoke this now, so I just wanted to know some
Yes, ma'am.
examples. Rachit Singhal is raising the hand. Neil, can we hear him? Yes, Rachit.
Yes, ma'am. Sure.
Yes,
ma'am.
Rachit. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, beta. Speak up. Rachit, you raise the hand right now. Rachit, would you like to speak? Okay. Neil, continue, beta. मुझे लग
Ma'am,
yes.
Ma'am, can I speak again?
Yes, beta, please.
Ma'am, Constitution limits the power of the government in many ways. The most
Yes.
common way of limiting the power of the government is to specify certain fundamental, rights that all of us possess as a citizen,
Yes.
which no government can ever be allowed to violate.
Okay, good. Well done.
This is one of the basic limitation upon the powers of the government.
Very good.
Citizens normally have the right to some basic liberties, for example, to freedom of speech, freedom of associations, freedom of conduct a trade or business, etc. However, in practice, these rights are limited, or during the national emergency, these rights are limited. But even after, the government can never, but even after the government than these rights.
Very good.
Or-
Very good.
So the third function of the constitution is limit the government is on its
To set some limits on the power of the government. Okay. Basically, the third
fast
function is very good efforts, Anil. what happens? Suppose if the government asks that the people who belong to the particular group, who belong to the particular caste, they are free to sing a song. They can enjoy the singing. But another group, the people who are belonging to the particular group, who are belonging to the particular caste, they cannot enjoy singing. Is this justifiable for the people of the country? Would it be justifiable? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Why?
Yes,
Why
ma'am.
will it be justifiable if the government asks you that the people who are belonging to a particular group, to a specific group, only they can enjoy singing in the country, and rest of the people who are belonging to other group, to other specific groups, they cannot enjoy singing.
No, ma'am, it is not justifiable to all.
Very good. It won't be justifiable to all. It means the constitution of a country limits on the power of the government. If the government is bringing any law, any rule, it must be applicable on each and every one. It should not be restricted to the particular groups, particular caste, particular language. Okay, so uniform laws must be there. Okay, those may be based on the basis of equitability. These must follow equality and equitability. So like this, the constitution of the country limits on the power of the government. Okay, so if suppose if our constitution is providing the freedom of speech and expressions, it means every citizen of the country, every person in the country enjoys the freedom of speech and expressions in the country. Getting it? Every people in the country, every person in the country is enjoying some basic liberties: freedom of conscience, freedom of association, freedom to conduct a trade or business. Okay, and if the rights would be snatched away in case of national emergency, okay, then the rights of all the people will be snatched away, not of only the specific group or not only of the particular group. Got the point? So like this, the constitution set some limits on what a government can impose on its citizens, and these limits are always fundamental in the sense that the government may never trespass them. Got it? So now we come on the fourth function. Fourth function is that the constitution has to fulfill the aspirations of a society and to create the conditions of a just society in the country. So now we'll discuss the fourth function, and please anyone can speak. I would like to see some more participants to fulfill aspirations of society. Yes, who would like to speak up? Yes. To fulfill the aspirations of the society in such a manner to create just society. Sanjana, very good. Well done. Speak up. To create.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, beta.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Every citizen of
Yes,
a
yes.
country
Sanjana,
has
Sanjana,
some
just wait.
aspirations.
Neil, if you have any question to ask from Sanjana, please you can ask. We are having a discussion. Okay. So
Ma'am,
if you have any
aspiration and
question,
goals.
yes.
Ma'am, about aspiration and goals of a society.
Yes, beta. Yes. Okay. Anyone, not only Neil, anyone, if you have any question on your mind, Okay, you can ask from Sanjana. Okay, we are having a discussion. Got my point? Yes. So please
Yes, ma'am.
continue. Sanjana, please speak up, beta. To fulfill
Okay, ma'am.
aspirations of society to create the just society. Yes. Well done. Speak.
For examples, we can take like India is a very vast country. It have various religions. So every caste and every religions people want, like they are not discriminated, and they also prosper the rights the others who are in majority are having. So this could be a goal, and they want the government to impose some policies that can protect their rights. So in the constitution there are many such rights which protect the minorities as well as the majorities. And for example, another example we can take education. Everyone wants education for the development of the nation, but we can see in today's generation also India's literacy rate is very down. It's about 70 to 75%. So
Yes. Yes, Sanjana. Yes.
Ma'am, I think there is a connectivity problem.
Okay. Okay. Can you continue? Would you like to continue?
Ma'am, me?
Yes.
sorry,
Yes,
ma'am, for the
yes.
inconvenience.
No, no issues, child. No, no issues. Good efforts had been there. Okay. So what happens? This is
Ma'am, can I answer?
yes, please. Yes. This is
Ma'am,
the kind of
can I?
topic. This is the kind of topic that by the discussion only, and students may have rather more ideas on this. So please speak
Ma'am,
up, everyone. I would like to
ma'am,
see
can
the
I explain with
participation
the
from others also. Yes.
ma'am, can I explain with the help of example?
Yes, of course. Why not? Good.
Ma'am, for example, India, whole India wants a society that is free of caste discrimination.
Hmm.
And
That is
if
free
this
of all discrimination.
caste
Yes.
discrimination,
Yes.
yes, ma'am, all discrimination between rich and poor.
Hmm.
And if this is a society's aspiration, the government will have to enable or empower to take all necessary steps to fulfill this goal.
Hmm.
And the Indian Constitution enables the government to take positive welfare measures, some of which are legally enforceable. Means government had to do something to achieve the goals so that every person in our country can live a life with peace and without violence.
Can you give some examples to understand the point? Understand this point, please. Can you give some examples?
Ma'am, for
As you
example,
took the
ma'am, for
example of
example,
rich and poor. Yes.
ma'am, education we can say, because education is must for everyone. And for example, in a house, in a house, a 14-year-old boy working as a maid, and in the same house, a 14-year-old girl getting an education. So this is a inequality. Means
This is the inequality. Okay. So are you
yes, ma'am.
sure that the
And
Constitution of India has made some provisions for this to stop this kind
yes,
of discrimination? Are you aware of this?
ma'am, yes, this ma'am, this is ki, uh, ma'am, child labor should not be
Very
there.
good. Very good. Under which fundamental right the government has made the efforts to stop the child labor? Can you tell?
Ma'am, child labor, child labor under which fundamental? Ma'am,
Yes.
right to right to education.
No. Right to equality. Under the right to equality, we'll discuss this. Okay. Child labor has been stopped. That. Okay. We'll discuss all these in the right to equality, beta. Okay. Yes. Continue. Yes. Yes, Neil.
Ma'am, for example, the direct principle of a state of policy also enjoin government to fulfill certain aspiration of the people.
Okay.
Ma'am,
Directive principles
DPSP.
of state policy. ठीक है, DPSP. These
Yes, ma'am.
provide some basic
Also,
principles to the government to only to fulfill the
to
certain
fulfill
aspirations
certain
of the people.
people. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
this is
And
the
also the preamble of a constitution provides us a fundamental right by which we by which we provide equality to every citizen.
very good. All basically right to equality is the part of our fundamental rights. Okay.
That means the right to equality is the most important.
Very good. So like this, what happens? India aspires to be a society that is free of caste discrimination.
Yes, ma'am.
Got it? So government always will have to empower to take all the necessary steps to achieve these kind of goals. Suppose we can take the example of South Africa. In South Africa, we have seen
Historical
the
racial
racial
discrimination.
discrimination. So when the constitution of South Africa was framed, at that time the government had to enable to end the racial discrimination in the country. Okay, so more positively, a constitution may enshrine the aspirations of the society. Okay, so government must ensure should provide the conditions that is necessary for the people to lead a life of minimal dignity and social self-respect, minimum material well-being like education, etc. Now we come on the fifth function. Fifth function is fundamental identity. Fundamental identity. So all of you will prepare notes on all these. Why do we need the constitution? Last is fundamental identity of people. Yes, anyone? Anyone would like to speak?
Ma'am, can
Tomorrow we'll discuss the next topic, the authority of a constitution. All of you have to prepare the notes on all these functions of the constitution. Yes, let's discuss now fundamental identity of people. Yes. Yes, anyone would? Yes, Neil, speak.
now
Yes,
Constitution express the fundamental identity of the people. This means the people of India has a collective identity.
collective
It is by agreeing
belongingness. Okay.
yes, ma'am, collective identity. It is by agreeing, but means all the people have the same identity if they are agree on some basic sets of norms. Means how one should be governed or who have the power to govern their identity. So the constitution set an authoritative constraints upon which one may be trespass. Means so constitution give us a moral identity. Means no all were equal before the law, we can say.
Listen, for the fundamental identity of the people, we can divide it into some subparts, subunits. Number one, we could say political identity. How can the government provide political identity to the people? By giving the right.
Yes, political identity and moral identity.
Very good. Second, moral identity.
And third is it may be the case that some basic political and moral values are now shared across different constitutional traditions.
We could say shared beliefs. Okay.
Yes,
we could say shared beliefs. So all of you will
beliefs.
write the points for the fifth function like this. You will divide this into the three parts. Point A, B, C, political identity, moral identity, and the shared beliefs among us, the members of the society. So like this, you have to prepare the notes on all these points, please. Got it? Tomorrow we'll discuss the next topic in the chapter. This is the authority of a constitution. Okay, then we'll discuss mode of promulgation, the substantive provisions of a constitution. All these three will discuss in the next session. Yes, beta.
Ma'am, we should also read this ki enabling provisions of the constitution written in the box.
In the
Which is
boxes,
written in the box.
we can read it out. No issues. We can read it out. We can give the reference. We can give the examples from the boxes only. Okay. Sometimes very good examples are given in the boxes. As in this box, they have given the example of South Africa. As
Yes,
they
ma'am.
have given the example of Indonesia, also.
Indonesia.
The government is enjoined to establish and conduct
South
a national education system. The Indonesian constitution ensures that the poor and destitute children will be looked after by the government. Okay, so all these are the examples. Please have a plenty of examples in your hand so that you can set them anywhere in the answer of your questions. Okay, you can give the reference of all these examples at any time. Okay, got it?
Yes,
So,
ma'am.
anything else?
Mm,
Okay.
no, ma'am.
Okay, beta.